You ready? Let's go. 2-minute daily devo for Monday, June 13th. I'm in the New International Reader's Version today, and our verse of the day comes from the book of Philippians chapter 2. Little context here before we get to our verse of the day. This is Paul talking about Jesus. And he's talking about the humility that Jesus showed and how we should show that same humility in dealing with other people. It says this, talking about don't do anything to get ahead, Paul says in verse 3. Don't do it because you're proud. Instead, be humble and value others more than yourselves. Don't look out for your own good, it says. And then in verse 5, our verse of the day, here's what he says. As you deal with one another, you should think and act as Jesus did. Paul lays that out very simply, that that's our job, that's our goal, to act and think and treat other people like Jesus did. And then he goes on to describe what that actually looks like. And this is one of my favorite portions of Scripture because God is all about humility. He is not for the proud. He says this, in the very nature of God, Jesus was equal. He was equal when he was in heaven, but he didn't take advantage of that fact. He made himself nothing, and he did that by coming to earth and becoming human. And he was completely human and completely obeyed God, even to his death on a cross. This is the ultimate example of humility. And this is how you and I should act. This is what we should do to emulate Jesus, to be humble like he was humble when it comes to interacting with other people. And it says this, so God lifted him up to the highest place. See, the Bible talks about how we shouldn't build ourselves up, but in due time, God will exalt us. God will put us where we need to be. So I want to encourage you today, when you interact with people at school, at your job, in your family, in your neighborhood, with your friends, wherever you are, let's act like Jesus. Let's show humility. Let's be the kind of people that put others in front of ourselves, because that is what Jesus did. And it's our job to act like Jesus. All right, that's it, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.